Bam. We are live, Shallow Rain. So I'm coming to you guys live from a kitchen with my daughter and celebrating 10 years of sobriety. And one of the only reasons I'm here with you guys, 10 years sober and alive, is because of my morning smoothies. So I've shared this with you guys before and I wanted to share it again. But this was my key to liver and kidney wellness. 10 years ago, I was diagnosed with end-stage liver disease and given less than 90 days to live. I was in full kidney failure, full liver failure, and my kidneys were failing as well. I would be dead had I not completely and radically changed my approach towards nutrition. Stopped ingesting what I was ingesting, which included drugs and alcohol, but also including some kind of health and wellness regimen. So I wanted to share with you guys. It really is the only reason that I have this little turd attached to my head, that I'm able to be there for these little turds here. Camera, pan to little turds. And so here's how we do this. If you know somebody who's struggling with liver wellness or kidney wellness, this is what you guys need to focus on as part of a morning routine. If you stay disciplined with this, it can really help radically change your life. So I always start with a superfood. We're going to use beets. That's what I usually focus on. Beets are high in all kinds of nutrients, tons and tons of nutrients, but they're also very high in fiber. So are beet greens. You want to keep the greens. These are one of the healthiest plants that are out there, beets and beet greens. You can supplement with kale, so long as you have a blender that can really pulverize kale. It's something that can be difficult to for a blender to mix up. You can also use spinach, high in vitamin A, high in vitamin C, a lot of things that, beta carotene, some of these things that we can get from carrots. I usually supplement, the key is fiber. We're trying to get fiber in your diet. And fiber is the key to lowering your inflammation. The gut controls your inflammation. So if you're having arthritis, if you're having inflammatory bowel disease, if you're having Crohn's disease, any of those type of things, you need to increase your fiber and decrease your inflammation. What causes inflammation? Sugar. What helps with inflammation? Fiber. So you want to decrease your sugar, increase your fiber. So in making a vegetable smoothie, we're going to have fruit in there, which means sugar. You can have fructose. You want fructose. There's a lot of healthy stuff in there for you. You just don't want too much of it. So what I usually use to offset the flavor of vegetables is I'll use kiwis, also a superfood. I'll use bananas for texture. I'll use, for fruits, I'll use mangoes or pineapples. And I'll use blueberries. Blueberries don't have quite as much sugar. Frozen blueberries are great for a smoothie. So if you want to focus on blueberries, they're just not quite as strong of a flavor to cancel out vegetables. I'm not that big of a vegetable fan, but you need to get them in your body, so I like to cancel out the flavor. If you're really trying to limit your sugar, use unsweetened almond milk. I usually don't use dairy milk. But what I do use sometimes, which is a dairy product, vegans, don't get frustrated with me. It's about progress in your diet, not perfection. You don't need to be a perfect vegan. The point is to just live more consciously, at least for me. It's not, I've not yet been able to work in vegan livelihood because it's not compatible with me right now and it's not compatible with my life, although I've very much tried. So I just try to eat as consciously as I can and be graceful with myself, not get on myself for if I slip up. So I will use kefir, which has a bunch of probiotic ingredients, or I'll use something like probiotic mango, really, really good stuff, and it mixes wonderfully with what we got going on here. I supplement for flavor, mint, which is really good. This is mint. And turmeric, this is turmeric, and ginger root. Ginger root is great for taste. You just don't want to put in too much because it's pretty overpowering. Turmeric can be kind of, but it's actually not as overpowering as you'd think. Ginger is way more overpowering, per ounce or per weight. So you want to throw all that in your blend tech or your Vitamix. Clearly I have a blend tech. This is what Mom and Dad got me for Christmas like 6 years ago, and it has been my jam. Mix all that stuff in together. I have a blender full every day. No ifs, ands, or buts. Makes for great bowel movements, I'm telling you. Just don't be concerned. Don't be alarmed when you start bringing beets into your life into your diet that they manifest themselves, you know, in your bowel movements, and it can be a little scary, but it's not. It's just beet coloring, so you're not bleeding internally.
Your pee too.
Yeah, your pee a little bit too. But some people can think they're literally bleeding internally. You're not. It's just beet coloring. So those are the keys to my diet, and then we give all the leftovers to our vegan pig. So I really hope this helps you guys. I'm going to save the download, upload it to YouTube, post it on my Living with Liver Disease page. And yeah, thank you guys a lot for everybody who's been, you know, been so supportive the last several days. Got some sleep last night also. I feel like a completely different man. Had a conversation with a great psychiatrist today. Been touching base with people all day long, work-related and non-work-related, making a lot of progress and kind of biting off what I can chew and not more than that. And that I think really wellness comes down to human beings weren't designed to take on this much stimulation, to have this many agreements out in the world and be connected to this many people. And it can be very, very overwhelming. And it can lead to a certain amount of insanity. So just trying to scale that back and get into a more manageable, you know, state of being. So thank you guys all there for supporting me, supporting us. And yeah, I really do hope you guys integrate this into your wellness routine. You make your blender full every morning. You'll get all your vegetables for the whole day. It's a great way to start your day. It's how the Buddhist monks down the street, it's how they eat. They do their smoothies every morning, same as me. I've actually made smoothies for them once. That was quite an honor. My own brand. I put pineapple in it, and it kind of blew their mind. So yeah, that's all I got. Are there any questions?
Yeah,
Dear honey administrator.
Someone wants to know what's in the jar behind this.
Oh, this is Clear Bite. So this is a multivitamin. It's got collagen in it too. Collagen is another thing that's going to help with arthritis. It's going to help with skin. I get this at Bloom Natural Health. Dr. Mandy Ward has processed all my blood work, all my cholesterol work, and she's basically, what you can do is go down there and get tested, and they'll give you a whole rundown of what your body is lacking, whether it's potassium, you know, vitamin K or vitamin B. That's the other thing that Dr. Mandy Ward sends me is vitamin B. Vitamin B is critical for liver function, critical for energy. And when your liver's been depleted, you need thiamine, riboflavin, B complex, you know, B12, B6. You need those things in order to function properly. So we do, my wife shoots me directly in the ass with this.
I get some kind of weird pleasure out of it.
You're weird. Ty, on the other hand, Ty has, our buddy Ty Freeze, he gives me, that sounds weird, but we have shot each other with vitamin B, and it's with a diabetic needle, which are much easier than these needles. These needles are much bigger. So, but vitamin B is a wonderful vitamin to supplement with. But you can get any of this stuff if you follow. I think I put Dr. Ward's company. She's owns Bloom Natural Health, so it's on this post.
Where is she?
She's in Orange County. She's in Encinitas. Might even be San Diego County. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's not Orange County. That's San Diego.
But she's great, and she does stuff remotely. So she sends me a box with all the stuff that I need. So that is making your shakes with Shiloh Rain's cow.
The cutest assistant you could.
Who knows?
Ever.
She might not be here were it not for Life-Saving Shakes. So perhaps we should have given you the middle name Shake. Should we have named you Shake? Should we have named you Shake or Smoothie? Huh? Should that be your middle name? Maybe
Shaky,
your nickname?
shaky.
Smoothie. Smoothie Rain. She goes,
too much.
Dad, I've had enough.
Too much.
All right, sweetie. Well, thank you guys again. We love y'all.
They say Shiloh outshines you.
Oh, I know she does.
Yes, we know.
We know she does. All right, over and out.
Whoa, shy.